Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Our help is in the name of the Lord. As I was praying and reflecting on the scripture reading for Mass today, that psalm response jumped out at me. Our help is in the name of the Lord. And I found myself thinking, well, what does that mean? How does the Lord help us? Well, the psalm itself is recounting how God aided Israel in triumphing over their enemies. So does that mean that anytime a faithful person is in a conflict, that the faithful person will prevail with God's help? Well, what if two faithful people are in conflict with one another? And what about illness or other misfortune? Will God just remove those for all those who are faithful? Or is our help is in the name of the Lord just a platitude and nothing more? Well, no, it's not a platitude. It is truth. Our help is in the name of the Lord, always and without fail. But to really understand this, it's important to notice the nature of humanity. It's a common understanding that human beings are physical beings with a spiritual dimension. And of course, it is true that we are composed of body and soul. But the body, the physical, is temporary. The soul, the spiritual, is eternal. And so no, we are not physical beings with a spiritual dimension. We are spiritual beings with a physical dimension. And so often, when we go to God in prayer asking for his help, we look for that help to come in the physical form. But the help that comes from the Lord comes first and foremost in the spiritual realm. And that is not to say that God cannot cure disease or provide other physical help. He can and he does. But God always comes to us spiritually first. And I've experienced this firsthand recently. Many of you know that I've kind of gone through a little recent health scare, a little melanoma in my ear. And a lot of people have been praying for me. Some of you have been praying for me. Those prayers have been so very much appreciated, and I could feel the power of those prayers. And thanks be to God, the surgeon was able to remove the cancer entirely, and no further treatment is needed. But what was amazing to me is throughout this, the peace, the spiritual peace and comfort that I experienced in the face of kind of a scary situation. And that was the help that came to me first and foremost from the Lord. And even had the outcome been less positive, that spiritual comfort, that spiritual peace would not have diminished. It wouldn't have diminished that spiritual help that came from the Lord. And so this morning, as we gather to share this most sacred meal, let us pause for a moment and thank the Lord for his help. And let us ask the Lord for the gift of attentiveness to always recognize that help, especially when it comes in a subtle way in the spiritual realm.